our little story mode of NBA 2K 2016. LeBron James up in the bit. I gotta practice my dunks though. That style. Bam! I've been practicing on that move. First NBA game, Cleveland versus the Bulls.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Alright.
First NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's hard to believe. But I'm ready. Now it's time for me to show everybody I belong. Do my best to represent Harlem.
Alright, 99%.
One of the great sights and places of the Windy City on a crisp evening in Chicago, Navy Pier. We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. So Cleveland will get the first possession.
Freak. Richard Jefferson.
Spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yo,
yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. Even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game.
You thought you could mess me up, boy?
And mark that bucket down, folks. That's the first career basket from Horton.
And a scrappy one, but he'll take it. It doesn't matter how you get those first points in the NBA. It just matters that you get them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there will be plenty of chances to create spectacular highlights in the years to come for this young man. But right now, he just wants those first points.
Well, with Free Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid in anything when it comes to basketball.
For Dougie McBuckets. I mean, he entered the draft as a polished sharpshooter. The Bulls traded up in the first round to get him, and he ended up playing 9 minutes a game over the course of last season.
Stolen by Rose. Kicks it to Gasol. Cavaliers with the rebound. And they're moving it up the floor, and it will go. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Smith.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Now, here is Smith. 7 points in the game. Horton notches his first points in the NBA. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for McDermott. And Moore is subbed in for Butler. Rose attacking the pass to Portis. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Pass. Timeout.
1:31 left in the first half.
Pass it to me, brother.
Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Now here's Freak.
Pass.
Dellavedova kicks to Jefferson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Chicago outside.
Timeout.
Back to Rose. 13 feet away. Shot misses.
Pass.
Cavaliers go the other way with it. Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach.
Here.
Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clarkie came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively. He'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach to that team. I think he will.
Here's more.
Timeout.
After Cleveland got the third.
Call for a timeout.
He used that pick just right. That's 12 points for
Call for a timeout.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job
of
fighting over
for
those
a timeout.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now.
Timeout.
You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Horton. And it's good off the bat.
Ball's life, man. Ball's life.
Freak's got 5 points now this quarter.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Timeout.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 3 from the United Center in Chicago.
I made 5 points for these guys. Sure. Call timeout. To call a timeout, say timeout or call timeout. Quick installation or clear out. Pick and roll to teammate to run and pick and roll and pick and roll. Pick and roll. Quick spot up there. Quick spot up 3. To call for a teammate to get a 3. Quick spot for 3.
Back in a moment.
Quick spot for 3.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. Nice energy you showed defensively. The steals kept coming. I want you guys to have that same nose for the ball in the second half. Don't be afraid to take a few chances, even if it means risking.
A 4 call.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gibson. Portis comes in for McDermott. And Mirotic subbed in for Butler.
Call for
On
a
the
pass.
court for
Pass.
Cleveland, Horton in at the 4
Pass.
spot.
Call for a
Amon
pass.
Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Jefferson, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low.
And one team is
Quick
just
spot for three.
completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
So you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for LeBron James. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Here's Horton. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Spread out.
Rose kicks it to Noah. And he dunks it down.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for him.
Here's Horton. Offensive rebound. Out to Shumpert. He dishes it to Freak. That's good on the jump shot.
Oh!
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them.
87 points,
enemy
brother.
territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd.
Well, guess what, homie? Bulls lost.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will in the game.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
And I'm back, guys. Come on, hurry up. Hi. That's actually not me. Hold on, guys.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win a ring. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dog. Rap with my dog. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in the land. Oakland, Los Angeles.
Oh well. Just go on with the game. Oh wait, I did see myself Hero of Time on the thing. Game 9.
I'm coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And now be ready.
So this is game 9.
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Take a look at the Knicks. These guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games. The Cavaliers trail by 4.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
The drive by Shumpert. Excellent D there from Aflalo.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Roten, no good.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Knicks leading by 4. There's a good screen. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Boy, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
Greg, as you mentioned, the Knicks very shy at going to the rim last year. Really could have used that dynamic among a lot of things to their game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, think about this. The Knicks were last in the league in drives per game as a team. So they struggled shooting when they did attack the rim, only 42%. So those areas have to improve if this team wants to become competitive.
Shumpert passes to Fry, and a wide open look for James. No good on the 3. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Hornets in Charlotte.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And that one's good. Freak's got his first 2 points.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
So, Horton is Freak.
Now Roten, he's coming off a 19-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
For Cleveland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Dellavedova. Moscow.
Hello, Quinn.
And so here is New York. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. They've got Kyle O'Quinn, Tony Roten out there with a Flalo. Then it's Anthony, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Roten with it. He's picked up by Irving. Lopez a screen. Roten kicks to Lopez, and he drops in the way up off the glass.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Lopez with the steal. Aflalo dishes to Roten. Back to Aflalo. New York moving it around. Anthony against Thompson. 6 to shoot. O'Quinn can't hit. The Cavaliers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Quinn. Now here's Roten. Covered by Smith. Here's O'Quinn. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trailing. LeBron with it. Now Anthony defending. And a wide open look for Freak. And another miss by Cleveland. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Anthony, the pass to Roten. Rejected by Horton.
Oh, yes.
And a wide open look for Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands. Feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
And that one's good. And now it's a 3-point New York lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
He feeds it to Freak. Goes up to the stripe. That one off the back iron and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to Anthony for 3. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor. 15 seconds left to play here in the half. The screen from Thompson. The drive by James. Lopez with the steal. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make them run them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
What's the call down here?
So he can't get either to fall. Calderon cannot hit.
Hey, got it.
And so we wrap up the first half. Knicks out front, up 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the
Carmelo, some great.
29-35. Oh, no, not this again. We can skip that.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a close, contested first half so far. Carmelo Anthony really has his thing. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who...
Thanks, Cav. LeBron, things turned around in that second half. What was the difference?
Started playing defense, started getting stops, and we got to the free throw line.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to... And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports...
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your electric car in your iPad. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood.
Yeah, living the dream. Bad pandemonium, but folks from back around the way real proud.
Yeah, I hear it. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom said, "Yes, sir, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, Frank. And you know, our lives, like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls of thread.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Lee?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant at one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the strip. Oh, stymied! He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
What?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
Not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it. Because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why is that?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a two-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the VIP. Here's a understanding for me. Naturally, I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit and his left eye. Nah, I don't know with him. And it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, check this out though. He needed you in the hiding in the house stuff. Yo, he's hot as ain't right, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
No. Me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome. We always imagined making it to the pros. And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dab, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, introduce me, announce my name on the loudspeaker. The Jumbotron would flash my image like little guys dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3 games, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations! So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know This guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot, and I mean I pay you a lot of money to play for my team, and I am in this game to win it, and you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache, and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention, and it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners. After banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V-G-G, Vic, gotta go! Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the USA, the greatest freaking country in the world.
Not entirely. Japan.
Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that?
Well,
Think
the
about
military is good, but
Think
I'm talking
long.
about like amazing places.
Think wrong.
Like the food. I teach Japanese people's food. BGC. Big gotta go.
He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. It's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You can see CC, you know, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Ooh. Nice. Career total points. Nice. Total play minutes in the game in my career. Nice. Ow. Ow, my head. See. No! You know this is not my character, screw it. It's not the last part we were at. So it gets closer and closer and closer and closer. So we gotta practice our little 3-pointers. Right here. 3-pointers. 3-pointers, 3 points. Let's do this. Screw it.
We got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting him down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. We watched plenty of film. But sometimes you just gotta throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
At the shooting guard position, at 6'6" number 5, J.R. Smith. Manning the middle, at 6'9", number 13, Tristan Thompson. He's starting forward from UCLA, number 0, Kevin Love.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs.
Right, let's do this.
On 2K
Let's
Sports.
do this.
It's the NBA, and it's live right here. In for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Taking a look at the Thunder. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Steven Adams is out there with Nick Collison. And it's Payne at the point guard.
And this is why you stupid.
Last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together, Clark. It didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Payne's got his first points in this one.
And he came off that screen, and then he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Waiters passes to Payne. Back to Waiters. 13 feet away. And Shumpert pulls it down.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Fry, good.
It's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got...
What the?
Be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Freak. And he sinks the second. You go back. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Freak comes in for Channing Frye. James checked in for Shumpert. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor, he checked in for Adams. Baca comes in for Nick Collison. Roberson, he's checked in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard. LeBron James is out there with Freak. And it's Thompson in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league.
Gordon. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. On up the court. And it's Durant missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the
I see
field.
LeBron James. LeBron James, pass it up, pass it up, pass it up. Yo, Ivory, over here.
Irving dishes to Freak. And the rejection by Ibaka. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. Ibaka with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Shots good by Ibaka.
And you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Celtics in Boston.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Thunder trailing by 10. Outside Westbrook. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
There's the screen. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist from Robertson. Ibaka's got it back down to single digits for the Thunder. James against Durant. James the pass to Horton. And another miss by Cleveland. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Westbrook, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Down low, James is up, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
All right. No, I got out again.
And we finished 1 after.
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Good game for Love. He has 9 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector.
Freak comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. The Thunder also changing it up. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Dion Waiters.
Kia slam.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
And no
fun.
doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Who has the ball?
Waiters dishes to Westbrook. To the paint. That the Cavalier lead
Right.
is cut down to
They're
9 in
catching
the
up.
bucket from Kevin Durant. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. He feeds it to Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Fry comes in for Freak, and it's a man shot.
Crap, I got kicked out of the game.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Oh my
Horton,
God.
he's in at power forward. Williams is out there with McCray. Then it's Mozgov, and it's LeBron in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. That's good.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
He kicks to Freak, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Waiters. Misses the layup.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Call for a
Now
pass.
LeBron, left side Williams. Pass to Horton. Tries from 16. They get the rebound. And LeBron throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Over to the wing. McCray passes to Horton. On the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside Durant. Nails the wide open jump shot. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Pass to McCray. Kicks to Williams. And there's the 3-second violation.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly.
Here's Dellavedova. 1:41 left in the game. To the paint. Here's Horton. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
They can't mess me up now.
With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space out the floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Payne kicks to Collison. Shot from free throw range. Horton with the rebound. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to win the first one as they'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Thunder.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Kevin Love. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Well, I didn't even move the camera. Dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Good on the second free throw.
Crap.
Well, when you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Pass.
The 19-foot shot, it's off. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance come from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
How much would every team like to have a big man who's able to do the things that Kevin Love does? He can play close to the bucket, he can spot up from long range, pass, drive the lane, rebound, you name it. I'm glad he didn't hold back tonight. He let it all hang out.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire
2K.
The only color I care about is green. Money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early. LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps. You guess. This isn't high school, this isn't college, this is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that's something I'm like, Lonzo, you know, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Wow, that's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point, Team Freak.
I just
The
hurt my
only
head.
person running point around here will be.
CC, look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're gonna have to decide the legacy you want to leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we gotta set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time we saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team All-NBA, first team All-Defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakinandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you, and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste, and you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut it.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger? You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan, not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Lottie?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own. Boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met?
Right? You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freaking and Vibing, Life at Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite Freak. You're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti. You love it, right?
Down. Yeah. Look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court. We'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yeah, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you had to say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet? Chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece? You need to hold this together. You and I both agree long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right. But blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squash?
Squashed. Zucchini.
I am done.
Diamond and platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
Wait for people who see your brother as a meal to meal.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out of your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at?
I just...
I think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life. Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.
Wow. Christmas Day game. I didn't expect to be on this stage as a rookie, but it'll be exciting, no doubt. I watched the NBA all day long on Christmas growing up. And to think that kids out there will be seeing me be a part of that, it's surreal. And I've never been one to disappoint the kids, so I better go out there and put on a show.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. In for Andre Iguodala. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Freak comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. On the court for Cleveland. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert, LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Freak. And it's Dellavedova in at the point guard position.
I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games. 4th, Kyrie Irving, and of course, Stephen Curry.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
And both free throws good from Freak.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
No good from Spates.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good.
Dude, that'd be so crazy if because I wasn't paying attention. I was trying doing a circle around.
LeBron against Barnes.
Like a spin.
Pass to Green, all alone. Horton with the rebound. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
And that one's good. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
LeBron kicks to Freak. High inside, Spates there, and he gets the bucket.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And there's Green on the assist by Curry. 9 points for Draymond Green. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's Freak missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Inside, here's Spates. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And he's good on the second. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. It's Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Warriors lead by 2 and will return shortly. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm. And
for me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron has become such. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Anderson Varejao. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Freak comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. On the court for Cleveland, Horton, he's in at power forward. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks made a huge difference. He finished with 8 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. He was a big factor in helping the team come out ahead and continue their great play.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Irving dishes to Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And that one's good. Barnes.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
And it's Freak missing.
It's not winning basketball
God
when
damn
you're
it.
attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now.
You're freaking kidding me.
He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cavaliers ahead, up by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
The second half just about to get going here. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half.
Ugh.
In for Green, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre
69,
Iguodala.
59.
And for the Cavaliers, Freaks checked in for Tristan Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Bogut in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Outside Curry. The screen from Thompson. Curry kicks to Bogut. Shot off the screen. No good off the back of the rim.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Dellavedova not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
I got it.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
And Thompson kicks to Spates. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. LeBron kicks to Freak. Left side, Shumpert from 13. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Shumpert's got 8.
I tell you
Yes,
what,
got back
fellas,
to
he
D.
loves those
D
mid-range
nuts.
jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Curry sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
64,
That is in the
73.
gym range, partner. Kevin, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere. You hear me? From anywhere.
And you know there's really no bad shot for a guy like him when he's firing a 3 like that.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Warriors trail by 9.
97-82.
And 101 left in the fourth quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the...
They took me out again. Oh, never mind.
And so it's Cleveland with it.
Let's go, James.
Now LeBron.
Pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it! Go for it!
So we see the
You are freaking slow, LeBron James.
And took care of business like...
Not, well, at least we still won. Poor.
Yes, Kevin, here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Santa Claus. You guys are hot.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of LeBron James.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage.
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast.
I told you. Don Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box. Check them out.
Like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Don.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done. I'll make the call.
In fact, not if you trust.
I told you you love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Live to the knees, baby.
Freaking and vibing.
Last game at home for a while. With the road trip, we got to go out there and get the fans behind us early on. No one wants to leave home on a down note, especially me. So I better put my money where my mouth is and go out there and ball.
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Timberwolves.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
0-0. Has the defending in the post, first I'll to back him down from poke the ball away if he tries to back you down.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. E.J. Tucker is out there with John Lue. Then it's Archie Goodwin. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Knight in at the 1 spot. And it's Freak missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage. But
I do see Michael Jordan
going forward.
That shot wide open.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. 17-foot shot on the way.
17-30.
Rebound.
Our hair with the pillow. Did you
right there, the height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for them to defend.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. It's Knight with the drive. Mozgov with the ball.
Phone got hit.
Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Richard Jefferson. 46 seconds left to play in the first. And Lure kicks tonight. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Kobe!
Len's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 7. Jefferson dishes to Dellavedova. Picked by Mozgov. Dellavedova, the pass to Mozgov. To the middle. And Shumpert kicks to Freak. On target from 13 feet. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
To the bar! To the bar!
Now here's Knight. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia.
No.
To the paint. Here's Lure.
No!
That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Dellavedova.
Wait, did he make it in? No, he didn't.
Quarter. Great scoring through 1. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA. Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Well, you know, Kevin, they're going to give their teams the best chance to win no matter what the circumstance is. If that means playing young guys extended minutes, then all systems go. I mean, that's what being a pro is all about.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've gotten their fair share.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Freak comes in for Kevin Love. Jefferson's checked in for LeBron. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there. Good defensive instincts on display there.
The tray. Lure can't hit.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Cleveland moving it around. Here's Horton. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Mozgov with the bucket.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Knight wide open. Again, the miss by Knight.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Dellavedova, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova. 43 seconds left in the first half of the game.
All right, where's my guy?
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Goodwin. Here's Jefferson, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Good. Tucker's got his first points of the game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Picked by Mozgov. Here's Dellavedova. With 2 seconds left. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the first one at the line is good. Mozgov hits them both.
I'll be done if he actually made that.
And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers lead by...
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously...
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. Which game is this? Like 4 out of 9, alright. So after this match, I'll have to end the video and start with...
We'll get back to the action now. It's been a one-team show. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Freak comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Len. Brandon Knight is out there with Ronnie Price. Then it's John Lure. And it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. Knight passes to Tucker. Shoots from 14. That's short off the rim.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Mozgov with the bucket.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Price against Irving. Now, here's Price, guarded closely. Here's Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got 3 assists in the game.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Trying to find Len, gets it to him.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
Mozgov dishes to Freak. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a change for the Suns. Goodwin's checked in for Ronnie Price. Suns trail by 10.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
A floater, and it's Goodwin missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. That's good.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Suns shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Now Knight. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top, up by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Check it out.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Lure. He's covered by Horton. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Glenn, a screen. Goodwin with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. And there's the 3-second violation.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. And it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And what a huge standout performance it was for James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
No good on the second free throw. Some doubted how the flopping fines would have worked. Overall, there have been less egregious flops for the better in the NBA.
Yeah, and there will always be room for embellishment, but I like the fines because it really does minimize the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
All right, agent.
In at power forward. Amon Shumpert
When did you get one?
Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Jefferson, and it's Mozgov in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. At the elbow, it's Freak. Pulls up, high post. That drops, and it comes off an assist from
look how many points we got.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
From the high post, and Lure gets it to go.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
What? I got bored.
They're making this a
never play
runaway.
NBA.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Cavaliers foul. Timothy Mozgov. That's his first personal foul.
Pause game.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And the
Boom,
back
he
end.
jams
Oh!
it straight down.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him
79
have
to
the
100.
ball in that close.
Well, really simple opportunity for
I
him.
think I might be good in basketball.
That's his
I think I
bread
might do
and butter there.
basketball. Cause I like balls.
Dellavedova kicks the
Go,
free
go, 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 go,
from
go.
the arc, and he gets it to go.
Salutations!
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one.
Game is so much
This
fun.
game may not have been the most exciting.
Ooh,
we've ever seen, but
103.
we want to appreciate just what a clinical performance they.
I gotta save that video clip. Oh wait. Yes, I got
Put
it.
on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Alright.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James. The entire second half was just phenomenal. You could see there was no way he was going to let them lose. Kenny, your thoughts?
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
I thought this performance,
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us for Chicago.
As I was saying, got a real big problem all this
This.
kitty stuff. The evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo. The streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
No. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. Right? Take your man here. He's playing his hair video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus, right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be showing. Air it out, son. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Hey, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B. Go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Now that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make it flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some, too.
Yeah, and get some nice free vet, too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corner commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Right? Now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
Cece, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
Cece, what you think we're doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf. Now, it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic. We all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
A
Team
what? A
Freak?
manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what you
say
know?
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap.
You gonna let her
Hey.
talk to me like that, really?
It's
You need to
getting
check
way
her
too
now.
cold in here, and I
Yo,
ain't even
check
talking
her
about the
now.
weather.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you
and
know I'll
don't
never
worry
leave our
about
parents in
a
projects.
thing, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, now, I know you don't like me. You never have. Now, I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, Freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Bet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
He's trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, She is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, CC. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
Aw, that was adorable. Keeping it 100.
Why is that? Because people just don't know. They be hating. They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane. And everybody else just got to make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows, right? There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He could put you on?
Maybe. You got to do what you got to do when you need to do it to get ahead. And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
Alright guys, so if there's any more clips after this, I'm going to turn off my voice again. But what happens is that if it's not, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right now. So I'm going to be busy for a while. I'm going to be busy on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to do a video on Saturday if me and my mom or if my dad's coming, doing anything on that day. On that day, I will probably continue episode 4 of the NBA2K16 video story mode of my career. So I signed up. So the last 2-3 episodes I've been doing was pretty good. I still had to practice around my shots and stuff like that. That was a false shot. Kobe! I got this. Kobe! Kobe! Kobe. Kobe. Alright, so this is our next people, Clippers versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, and thank you all for watching. Here time out. Jeremy. Yes? Oh, no one.